is a neutral setting for this late season showdown. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Navy Midshipmen. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The midshipman head coach told me before the game, he told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights in setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came and were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you, they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned. It's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger to get them going for this football game.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. It's complete to the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Dangerous throw there that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
They're in the gun, third down, here's Carr. Right side, it's Gilbert. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. Give to the fullback. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He'll take it himself. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, and the ball is free on the pitch. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they turn it into a defensive score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Deep in the end zone, it's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll keep it on second down. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Nowhere to go.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Gonna run it. It's Walton. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They give it back to him. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Run in the red zone. It's Walton. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Slams it ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Looking for the edge. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Keeps it himself. Breaks into the open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. Lost 1 on that last one. It's second and 11. Selling the fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Reads it, it's Woodson. There's a crease. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout.
Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. They'll need a bunch on second down. The run to the left. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
On the option. Right, the option, he keeps it. Keeps it on the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Doing it himself again. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Sells the run, lost a pass. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Second and long here. Pulls it. Quarterback keep. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. From the gun, it's Walton. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity of playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. On the move. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. To the air, it's Hartman. Escapes the pressure going right. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out wide left, it's Bryant. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. He's out past the 35. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They're going to ride this running back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Irish send out the punt unit.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeps it himself. He'll do it himself, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long...
Going to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Straight ahead, it's Coleman Williams. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Here's Carr to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Again, it's Carr. Another incompletion on third down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Fullback's got it. Runs through a tackle. He's not going to make it to the first down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the first down anyway. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down to the air. Rush is on. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Here comes the heat, and he gets it away.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Crosses the 30. He's got away. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Carr. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the back. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it, looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Run it with the fullback. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. On the run, it's Bryant. Down he goes.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking for the edge. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Uh-oh, look out. Finding some room. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. On the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Bryant. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
from inside his own 10. Let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he... Chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Under pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Navy will go back on the attack. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Quick give. It's Bryant. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. Just feeds the running back. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Running inside, it's Walton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Throwing, Carr fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Walton. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Handoff again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Fires to the right. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Irish send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the punt. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Pulls and fired complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice time to go RPO there by the offense. 3rd and short, might run the football. You got to fake that, certainly, and it freezes the defense just a split second enough for the QB to spit that thing out to the perimeter, to make the catch and get the first down.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Trying to get outside, it's Bryant. Makes one man miss. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Woodson. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Grabs behind the line. It's Bryant. Stopped right there.
Interesting play call there, right? You gave up a sack on the first play, so now these DNs are licking their chops, and you let them get a free rush at the quarterback because you've set up the screen. They're thinking, we're going to get back-to-back sacks. Just throw it right over top into the running back. You get some of those yards back now, at least giving you a chance here on third down.
On the ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Hits inside. It's Walton. Still on his feet at the 25. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Turning it on. And with the pick six. Touchdown, midshipman.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the two-point conversion. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. From the gun, it's Walton. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Here's some daylight. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Walton. There he goes. The And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Straight ahead, it's Walton. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Navy offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Fires to the wideout. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
To the air, it's Woodson. Still looking. He'll pull it down and run. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Navy quick to the line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Looking to throw. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. We saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Short pass. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. Have to be expeditious now, a minute to play.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Back to pass, it's Woodson. Look out! And it's a sack.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Give up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the 4th. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. David, we win the game.